on the side. It's a little dark, but even though we started
That's too much. That's too much.
but we're live.
We are live. Listen, folks.
It was just an idea.
Kept doing something for that head.
Nah,
Put the hat on that dome. Lord, I'm blind. I can't
you
even
know
see.
you want to rub it.
I gotta make here.
Him and me hat.
Here, Goofy. Just spread out a little bit.
Can't.
Can we back this up and it'll make it more room? Yeah.
Welcome to
All right. So, welcome back, fans. We're gonna listen to that all day. We are live, folks. This is Tuesday, September 9th, 2024. It's been a long time.
September 10th.
September 10th is what I said. September
9th.
Oh,
Sorry.
September 10th, yes, because tomorrow is September 11th. And we'll be putting the flags half staff from school districts. So, to honor all the fallen police officers and people that passed away and died in that horrible tragedy there on September 11th. So listen, it's good to be back. We will not always be on Tuesdays. Wayno had something to do with family yesterday. So we're going to try to keep it at Monday nights, 6:30 to 8 or whenever, 6:30 till we finish, but we usually go an hour and a half. So that seems to be the night that usually works. Once again, it wasn't the night. I get this text. Just can't catch a break, can we? Damn family. Family comes first. So,
Yeah, we're not on ESPN, so we don't get paid for it.
right. Yeah. and you know what? I say that all the time to everybody listening to, well, whoever. We're not paid for this, so it is hard. We got to coordinate family and home life schedules around this little gig we do. But jumping into football, we started off the season with what I call a win, but an ugly win.
Yeah.
Scored a lot of points, gave up a lot of points. Defense has got to get it together. I'm sure they will. And Hurts, as good as he did, looked bad in some cases. And I'll tell you,
He looked horrible.
he did. Yeah. And I don't want to, there again, negativity, but I mean, we got to be honest. He didn't look good the first half at all. So, yes, he looked horrible. But I credit a lot of that too. And I talked about this with my friend Chris Ostrander. Shout out to my friends before we get started. Chris and Terry Ostrander, Cindy and Tom Cinto, and Chris Bailey. We all went to a beer fest kind of a thing called Brew Blast on the USS New Jersey this past Saturday up in Camden. WMGK puts it on. WMGK was there. The house band was there. Got to meet one of the DJs, Paul Kelly. Talked with him a little bit, and we had a great time. We did get a little period of rain for about 30 minutes, real hard. I mean, poured.
About the same time we was in September.
Yeah, that's what Ryan said. It was close to about the same time as you guys were getting it down here, but it blew over. Sun came out. Everybody back out on the deck, and undercover when you weren't outside. They had tents up. Well, we had a great time. So shout out to the friends that I got to spend this weekend with, and my family and all had a great time at September Fest. They usually do. Heard the fireworks were another great year for them. So, but getting back to football, so I did detour a little bit. I really credit his poor performance starting as not having reps in the summertime for preseason games.
Absolutely.
I don't think that is. I know the reason why these managers, coaches, owners, and all this want to do this is to keep everybody healthy. Well, playing a series in the first period of each game and getting them off the field, I think they'd be pretty good at staying healthy and not getting hurt. If you just want to do And by a series, I mean, 4 downs and out. If it's 4 downs and out, all right, punt the ball, you're off. He comes back out, maybe the next 4 downs and out. After that, done. But just the lack of not reps. I text a big thing on one of the websites that I listen to or follow as far as the Eagles. And some guy texts back, nice. I mean, I put a good paragraph out there, fair. And he was fair coming back. And he said, we got to be happy they did win. I said, I was. And I said, but I really feel like this is Jalen's 5th year. We're 5 years in to the career of him so far, and he's still making some boo-boos that he should not be making. And yet every time he does a press conference, he says, I got to do better. Well, when are we going to see that I got to do better? So we'll give him the first game. Give him that game out of the way. I did like the way they came back the second half and really, put on a good show. Saquon Barkley is everything we thought he would be.
Yep.
Keep him healthy.
I had my doubts.
I didn't have any. I knew I just had a feeling the way Saquon was pumped up for spring training, the way he was pumped up for preseason, and well, he didn't get out there much for that. But the games that they did play, practice games at the Nova Care Center and all that, he really went all out. He went all out in conditioning this year too. He really worked hard at conditioning. And when AJ Brown was pumped to say, you're going to see some special things from Saquon, he wasn't lying. So his first game was a memorable game. He's the only player. How do I say this now? That's his first start with the team. He's the only Eagle other than Terrell Owens to score 3 touchdowns in a game. His first game.
Right.
Okay. So like when Terrell first came to the Eagles, he scored 3 touchdowns that first game.
Is that the stat you were?
No, that's not the stat. But
you were talking about.
No, the stat that I did. I found. If somebody's texting us, usually we'll get texts saying how it looks, how it doesn't look, if it's blurry, if it ain't. Yeah, okay. So the stat that I did get that kind of is in a good favor in Jalen Hurts is Kelvin Moore, I guess you say his name, I would say Kelvin Moore took over the offensive coordinator position. He changed some things up for Jalen and the Eagles on the blitz packages when they're being blitzed. And last year, Jalen was terrible against the blitz. If he got blitzed, dude, you didn't know where the ball was going. He either scrambled and either he got away, gained some yards, or he got sacked, or he didn't get anything. But so Kellen Moore said, we're changing this up to what you have to do when they blitz. He was 6 for 9, 6 out of 9 passes he completed for 91 yards during the blitz. Against the blitz. So only the down. So that means there were 9 blitz downs, and he completed 6 passes against them, and he got 91 yards. That's a way better stat than what he had last year. Just now, I don't know the stats last year, but I'm telling you, they said it was bad. He was terrible. So if Kelvin's already changed this and straightened this out, you're going to see some special things later on in the game when he does start running a lot more. And even passing. And I think they need to get back to the screen pass. We didn't see a lot of that last year like we should have. Right. We didn't. Saquon can catch the ball out of the backfield as well as Kenny Gainwell. So I'm hoping that they do get back to the screen pass a little more. And maybe that's your answer, too, along with the blitz. Got it. He needs to check down better. I did say that to the guy on the website that I was chatting back and forth with. I said, look, 5 years into the league, he doesn't check down very well. He comes back and he doesn't scan the field and see what the defense is giving him, right, and check down when it's time. All he does is look for primary a lot of times. Now, this year, I think that's going to change. I don't mean he's doing that. The first game, I can't go and say that he did or didn't do it. But he still has to check down a little more. Early on in the game, he wasn't doing it all. Yet the second half towards the fourth quarter, even, and the third towards the fourth, he really looked like he was starting to do that. Get in the rhythm of checking down if you're not, if somebody's not open, going with the next receiver. So anyway, we have Atlanta home.
You got that stat.
Okay.
Hurts against the blitz last year, completing 60.5% of his passes for 1,306 yards with 6 touchdowns to 8 interceptions when blitzed. 74.1 rating.
Right. So 74.1 rating. It's not real good.
He was 22nd among qualifying quarterbacks in completion rate.
And how many interceptions? 8.
8.
That's way too many interceptions. So even though that sounded like a lot of touchdowns and a good amount of yards during the blitz, not for an entire 17 game season, and they're blitzing how many blitzes were against him. So the only thing that stat doesn't tell me is what were the amount of times he was blitzed
Yeah.
versus what he threw and completed. Right. So, but I don't know. I think we're going to be good. I just figure that the defense is young. We're young in a lot of areas. I'm not worried about the area that they're always worried about, in a sense that they have been and we never addressed, is the linebacker. And I really feel strong in the linebacker this year.
Yeah, I'm cool.
D line's got to put pressure on, but there again, it was week 1, so I can't say anything, until we're 6 or 7 weeks into this season. And if the D line ain't putting the sacks on the guy, then we got to change things up. But the defensive backs are very young. The coverage guys are young. Safeties are young. So we're gonna have to give that time. If we can get through half the season, all right, let's just say 8 games, and we come out 6-2, I'll be very happy knowing that this young defense is going to grow and get better through the second half of the season. So this is where I'm at with them. I feel fine. Like I say, first game, hey, a win's a win. That's correct. It is. I'm not taking it away. We ended up finding a way to hold on and win that game and shut Green Bay down the latter part of the game when we needed to. Blankenship came up big.
Yep.
Zach Bond made a sack, a big tackle
I
too.
like him.
Zach Bond's going to be really good. He's going to be one of your standout linebackers this year. So's Kobe Dean. He put a hit on a guy that
Yeah, Dean.
if you missed it, Jacoby Dean put a hit on, I don't know who it was. I think it was a running back coming out of the backfield, and it reminded me of Brian Dawkins making the tackle, or Sheldon Brown when he made that big tackle too.
Oh, jeez.
So it looked just like that. He came
Bush.
into the guy, Reggie Bush, yeah, when he tackled Reggie Bush. He came into the guy, leveled him. But these guys are excited. They had 10 days between last Friday to this Monday coming up before they play again. Going to view a lot of film. Going to spend a lot of time, I know, in the film room and get these things right where the mistakes were. Yeah, we scored 34 points, but we gave up 29? Is that what it was? 34-29. I'm throwing that out. I'm trying to guess off the top of my head.
Was that the score?
Yeah, the final.
Yeah, I think
34-29. So scoring 34 is great. Giving up 29 is not. And you're not always going to win those games where you score. You think you're going to score. The team's going to something. We got lucky there in a sense. We really shut them down at the end. So kudos to the Eagles. I guess maybe enough talk about them.
We usually have all that stuff written down and printed out, but it's chaos at the house right now.
Yeah, we usually do have Mr. Stats here. Usually has that, but he's got some family members at the house with him right now. So
the grandkids of love.
He's trying to get through this. These broadcasts won't always be. Which way is this thing to go?
Perfect.
Oh shit!
We're blessed by the Phillies.
Get your big head out of the way. These broadcasts won't always be here, but I don't mind doing some from my place. So if we're a little dark, it's a little dark in here, man.
If you're hungry, we got some sloppy Joe.
I made sloppy Joe.
You make some good sloppy Joe.
Ryan will probably say, I thought you were eating the dish that you got. No, I had this burger I wanted to use up. So I made sloppy Joe and I made a nice Velveeta shell dish with cheese and broccoli. And, kudos, Wayno. Had a little dinner with me tonight.
Thank you, darling.
So anyway, Phillies.
Clemens.
Phillies with a big win last night. Clemens with a walk-off single.
Yep.
This team, still winning. This team, they're tied for this. This is funny about this team. They're tied for the best record in Major League Baseball right now. Look, I can't have the interruptions. All right. I do better when I'm not interrupted.
Gotta go. Got a moose meeting.
Too bad. I'm missing that tonight. So this team's tied for the best record in baseball right now with the Dodgers. I think it's Dodgers. Yankees are just below. Could you imagine where the Phillies would be if they didn't go into that big losing streak that they did, that slump for 3 weeks ago to maybe almost a month? I don't mean they lost everything, but they really were losing series. They were losing the majority of the games that they were playing at that time. So they'd win 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 4 instead of taking 3 out of 4 and 2 out of 3.
Right.
They right now, they got 80, what is it, 88 wins or 86? 86. And I'm doing all this on top of my head. Just remember what I saw. I'm serious to say that they could have been close to 100 wins right now if they hadn't have gone that, because that's only 14 wins away. So even if they won 10 of that, they would be at 96 wins right now. It's just that they went into a terrible tailspin. Pitching fell apart. But still, the pitching's not, it's getting the job done here and there. You can't look at it. You can't look at what you're seeing as being they're doing okay and they're winning games, because I don't like
6 and 58.
86, right? So I'm thinking right now they would easily be 96. That's 10 wins out of the losses that they had. And they had a lot. Trust me. Our record, we were booming ahead. But anyway, get off of that.
And the Dodgers are biting at our heels.
I'm still a Phillies fan, people. I'm just feel like the pitching. When it comes down to playoff baseball, it's all about the pitching. It's not just about hitting home run. You have to have the lead, but you have to be able to shut the other good teams down. And if you don't, you're not going far in the playoffs. That's bottom line. That's the way it is. Your starters that you use got to be ace, and your guys coming in after their innings that they're allowed to pitch have got to shut it down. So we got to get it better there. I just hope these guys are healthy at that point. But speaking of healthy, we're banged up a little bit right now.
I think Walker is a washout.
Yeah, Tajon Walker's not. I'm not. I'm with you. I'm not real happy there. I'm not real sad. They're looking for the 5th starter, and each one of these guys they brought in has not done anything in the 5th position. Alec Bone's still out too. He's still hurt with
his hand.
Is his hand or thumb? Yeah. He's working his way back, and I would think maybe by the end of this week's, what are we, Tuesday? I don't know if by the end of this week or about the beginning or middle of the next week that he should be back on the field. I don't know. That's from where they say he's
football's been on, so I haven't been watching too much baseball.
And I don't know what happened to Harper. Harper just fell off the face of the earth as far as how he was playing.
What the hell was he doing?
He hasn't hit a home run.
He hit that ball.
He has not hit a home run since the All-Star break, or one. Maybe hit one. I'm not sure.
He just stood there and watched the ball.
Last night made a boo-boo. He's begging for this ball to go out of the stadium, which all it used to do was just fly out for him.
Yeah, and
he watched that ball, and he said, I apologize. I really thought that was a home run. And he stood there, and he only got a single out of him, but it should have at least been a double.
Oh, shit, they hit the wall.
Yeah. So he didn't get reprimanded for it. I saw him walk into the dugout, and he went up to Rob Thompson and apologized to him. I'm sure Rob said, I was kind of wondering what you were doing there, what was going on. He would have been on second. Long story short, at the end of all this, he ended up being on third and scored on Cody Clemens. But what if that wasn't the case and he screwed up because he didn't get to second and get moved to third on the next batter up? So you can't always count on, so that mistake could have cost him, but it didn't. So anyway, I hope they're not hitting right now again. Last night against our Tampa Bay Ray team, who's really not that strong and great pitching, and our hits were limited.
Yeah, they're actually not.
Thank God for Cody coming up when he did, big time, and a couple key hits at the end of this game, because they're not hitting at all right now as far as consistent clutch hitting. They're not really doing what they should be doing. Yet they're still winning baseball games. So have to touch on that.
Tampa Bay is below 500.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're not above 500 team, so you really should be hitting the ball better against these guys. I just feel like either we're trying too hard, or they figured us out.
How did they get so crappy in a year, man? They were smacking it around last year.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what happened with him, or what. I still say he's injured. Like he's playing hurt. He's not injured enough to be out, but he's not 100% healthy. I don't know. That's the only thing I can figure why he went off they just stopped like he did. Because he really looked bad for them there a while, man. He was swinging at stuff that he never swings at.
I didn't watch too much of it last night.
So anyway, they've got till the end of this month to get it together. They got to put this thing together. You got a couple weeks to do it, so let's hope they do. Because I'd like to see a big playoff run and get to the World Series.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Simple as that, but we'll see how it goes. Anywho, that's it on our Phillies
We'll send a shout out.
chitter chatter.
I would talk about Pennsville High School football, but they're 0-2.
Yeah,
So
I was
not
getting.
much to talk about.
I was going to give you the floor, but since it takes you for a while, I'd like to keep going.
You can keep going.
I was going to ask you on the local sports scene. That's what I was getting ready to say, because you usually have the local sports. If anything's going on we need to know about, you usually come up and give me a little,
Nice.
whether it be what else goes on in the winter now. I know football, obviously, wrestling and stuff, that doesn't come for later.
Yeah,
That's not for a while. So that's not, even basketball's not for a while. So I guess just focusing on football right now is all Pencil
football.
does.
Yeah, pretty
Now
much.
is there
There's soccer going on too.
soccer? Yeah.
I know.
There is soccer. I know we shouldn't be like that, but we're
Yeah.
well. Good old soccer.
And I ain't taking
Good
away
soccer.
from it because they're very, very athletic.
They are. I'm not either,
and
but you're like
conditioned
me. We're
players.
just not into it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but they are good at what they do.
But if we knew somebody was
No-
listening
no
that
knock
likes
against it.
soccer, let us know. So we can always look up.
Did you
stuff
tell
about
Jay and
them.
all them we were on tonight again? Or
Yep,
not?
I
Did you?
told them.
So if anybody's out there wants to call in,
Number's 856-430-2483. And give us a call.
say the number again so we can.
856-430-2483.
All right. Yeah, if anybody wants to call in, usually, we got AJ. Sometimes we get calls in. Ralph Parks. I know people are busy, so I'm not pushing the fact that you don't call in. Usually, Wayno's mom calls us, and we chat with her. She's a big Phillies fan. She's a big sport fan,
Yeah.
but she likes her Phillies, and it's pretty cool to
Phillies
talk to
and horse racing.
Yes, she is a horse racer. Well, she's not a horse racer. She follows horse racing. She's been to Sarasota.
Saratoga.
Saratoga, yeah.
Sarasota.
I know. Why did I say that? Where
That
was that?
sounds
from?
like a sweet
Is
place.
that Florida?
Sarasota.
Sarasota, but she's been to Saratoga. Knock it off. Do that. Anyway.
But if that was me, he would want me like fly to do.
Oh, you look good for the cabin. Huh?
Oh yeah. Really pump my back.
Why am I on this side of the picture when I sit on this side? So we're gonna have to
But
change
we
this
look
up.
opposite.
I know,
on
but
that
I like looking at myself there. So I have to sit here to do this.
But you're
A lot of
gonna,
interruptions here.
if you sit here, you're gonna be where I'm at on
We're not serious all the time, people.
Never.
Joy.
Joy.
Sure, Bob. Way to
Joy.
start. Look, we're on the air. Jeez.
Oh, wait a minute, that's good. What happened?
Schwarber got a home run. Yeah.
He's the only one that can hit home runs, ain't it?
Ain't it the truth?
Well, I don't know, man.
I didn't touch
Cassie's
him.
been hitting a couple. Cassie's been all right.
Say that 3 times. Sir. Come on with the phone or the TV.
Are you okay right now?
Are you kidding? I'm never okay.
Got a little TV difficulties here. But while we're having that difficulty here, here's a little here's a little
Here's a stat.
here's a commercial for you. Oh, look at me, I lied.
We got a commercial we can
Where
put up.
would we be without our local fire department and rescue squad? Let's show our appreciation and head out to the Kearney's Point Fire Department and Rescue Squad's 3rd annual Jeep and Hoses 4x4 show, September 28th. A fun community day for the entire family. Basket raffle, 50-50, live music by the Jaspers, all-day DJs, food trucks, vendors, and more. Kearney's Point Fire and Rescue Squad, 258 D Street, Kearney's Point, New Jersey on September 28th. Let's give back to those who take care of us. This ad sponsored by HunterTrucks.com. Rain delay September 29th. Raffle donations are welcome.
So that's Jeep and Hoses thing. It's the 3rd annual Jeep show. They're gonna have Jeeps as always,
Right.
4x4s,
Right.
and also the old cars too. So
Cool.
they're getting pretty big, and it's a good time. They got vendors there, food vendors.
So,
We got like they said, 50-50s, all kinds of door prizes and
well,
stuff.
you gotta look at something here. For some reason, where are we at here? What's the lineup? Okay. So Harper didn't do anything. This must be way behind. It's got Cassie. You can do nothing either. So how many home runs is that for Schwarber now? I have that table here.
That's an out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, so the Phillies got a run. It's 1-0 on a shore bomb. When we get to see it, there it is. He is still blasting them, dude. I tell you, if it hasn't been for him, he has really carried this team. He's batting over 250. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
He used to bat at 200, but this year he's really came back around.
Oh, wait.
Started a little sluggish, but what's up?
He broke record
What did he break?
with his 14th leadoff home run of 2024. Phillies
that's-
slugger
Yep.
now has the most
Lead
in a
off home
single
run.
season in American League and National League history.
How about that?
Wow.
Oh, sure. Schwarber broke the lead off for his 14th
That was the first
lead
breaking.
off. It's our first breaking news,
Breaking
folks. You didn't
news.
know that. Schwarber is now in the record books, American and National League, Major League Baseball record for having the most leadoff home runs, 14 in a season. And he's not done yet. So we hope. We hope he's not
How many
done with all
how
the
many
next
more
games we have. Oh, we got quite a few.
What's the
games.
magic number for the Phillies?
That I
last
knew
I
I
heard it was
saw
19.
yeah,
I think
I
that was
just
yesterday.
saw it there again. I didn't bring that to the table with us, but
Yes, I you
jeez. Tastes like was that sloppy
got a
Joe?
printer here?
No,
No.
no printers.
So I was saying if you
What do
had
you think we're running here?
well, if you had a printer, I could come here early and
What do you think this is? Office Max?
yes. It's already
Where you at, Ralph? Doing estimates?
it's already
The bitch said he'd be listening. Right. I got a lot of estimates to do.
estimate this.
Building a lot of steps. Porches. Get me started. Are you supposed to be on your phone, or is this
Looking at
parent to the
stats.
show, or
Yeah. That's why that's
stuff I got to deal with? That's why it's a good thing I'm not paid, because if I did, you'd be gone. You'd
and
be
you
out.
wouldn't, you wouldn't have nothing because
You-
you wouldn't know how to do all this.
No, you'd be. I'd figure it out. I'll get
Yeah,
somebody to show
okay.
me how. I'll bring in a computer person. I have to bring a hottie in. With
I'm gonna
me.
put Lil Wayne
Little
in.
girl in here. Well, a lady, not a little girl.
If you're down there, I'm leaving.
It's been one of the Valley Park babes over. They showed me how to do the computer. One of our girls. Anywho, any boo hoo. What else we got to kick around a little bit?
No, just that Septemberfest, even though it rained a couple times, it still turned out to be a good day. And
That's what I
everything.
heard. I heard everybody had a great time. That's good.
Scouts made some good money.
Good. Always good to know. We get this eagle hat up here so everybody can see it. At my advertisement here. Anyway, a lot of anyways going on.
NASCAR, don't watch that too much anymore.
Nah. There's a base hit slapped already.
Who's pitching?
What's it in? Oh, Suarez. He's another one started so hot and then kind of cooled off.
Here we go.
Is this Mom?
This is Mom.
We got our first caller calling in, Peach.
Hello?
Yeah, put it on speaker. It's not.
Hold on.
Hold on, Mom. We're gonna figure this out.
Go ahead.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, we're on the
Because I couldn't get it to come up.
we're on the TV.
Say what?
All you gotta do is go on YouTube and
I said we're on the TV. She's out. Oh,
But let me see if let me try again.
I can't do it.
What?
And that fell in.
you watching the Phillies blow this game? I mean,
Ever since you called in, they're giving up hits. I'm not liking this.
They're winning right now, 1-0.
Yeah, we know that ain't gonna last long. I knew she'd last.
Hopefully it will.
Well, we better get more than one.
Oh man.
Better get more than one. And no, Suarez just gave up 2 hits. 2 little bloops. Well, the other one wasn't such a bloop, but the second one was. So anywho, what's new in slower Delaware? Is that where she's at?
Yeah.
Not
Lewis
much of
Delaware.
anything, really.
Everything quiet down there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Right, right. Well, that's
Now
good.
that the tourists are mostly gone.
now that you booted out all the tourists out of your town,
That's it.
that's it. Tell them to get back to where they belong. There's things
Is
can.
that you, Wayne?
Yeah, that's me, Keith. What on the YouTube?
Yeah.
That's me. Holding up the bottle. Well, advertising from Miller Lake. Anyway, now he stepped out for a minute. He'll be right back.
Oh,
He had to go out to the Jeep. He's coming back now. Here he comes. Old Lippy. Uh-oh. He's got a better plug set up. Hold on. So we got 2 men on, 2 on and 2 out. That's good. We did get the second out here, and there's men on first and second.
Say something, Mom.
say what, hon?
No, he just wanted you to say something because he's trying a different setup.
Oh, I'm trying to get you on YouTube here.
You should have got a notification.
I'll tell you, but these notifications don't seem to be going out.
I don't know what's going on.
What now with everybody?
Excuse me.
So did you bet on any horses over the weekend?
No, no, we're done probably till the Breeders' Cup.
What the hell? Almonds. Oh God. What the fuck's important? This. I gotta get up.
So can you hear me?
Actually, the lights, but no, it ain't. It gives a glare on that side. It's a pinch. Ah, joy,
How
can't get
about
signed
now?
on. Can you ever do anything right?
Now?
Never speak to me.
See it
too
played out there before. Mom,
Hello. Goosel.
yeah, it is.
Well, that's it. We're done with this.
All right.
I message I got was we are on the air.
Oh God.
Do what? What did it say?
She knows what you're doing.
Let me check on Facebook.
I can't.
It's not on Facebook.
Can't do this. Then. Look, mommy is in the way.
Technology. Damn.
Mommy.
This just says waiting for the Dob And Wayno Show.
Oh. It's on their end.
Yeah.
They didn't sign in right or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We're live, so
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Oh, look, they didn't give up on us.
Wait a minute. I think I might have got it.
Well, you must be bad luck because now it's 1-1.
Okay. There.
Boo! What Hatfield? It's terrible.
Has on a white Eagles hat. Yep.
She sees us.
Waving. I gotcha.
All right. Well, finally.
6 years later.
Really.
And that's it for tonight's show, folks. It's been nice talking to you.
You're gonna have to go back and rewatch the beginning because I played the commercial on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
When does it end?
it's gonna be aired on WSTW.
Ah. So,
You'll have to download the app
so let,
Okay. What?
for WSTW so you can hear the commercial.
WSTW.
yeah. Oh my God. I'm over it.
Okay.
That's- So what do you think? What's going on with the Phillies? I mean, just because they're winning baseball games, you feel they're playing
I have.
the best
They do.
baseball? I think. I mean,
But they need to get it. Well, I know they've got a lot of injuries.
yeah, they are playing banged up right now with different people, but pitching's just been up and down. And hitting's been a little bit questionable at times. We just can't get hits.
Quiet.
Harper's been quiet.
Sharp.
I don't know. That's what we were saying. That's what we were talking.
He's a turd.
Here we go. Negativity will get you nowhere.
No, I talked negative on Castellanos and he hits bangers.
He ain't hit that many bangers recently. Hit a couple. Well, then talk negativity on him then. Harp.
When we
All right.
talk negative on Harp,
Might as well. If you said it worked.
he's a douche.
All right. Even my son's a little bit down on it. He's a little
I gotta wait for
he's
him.
had it.
I gotta wait for he's up the bat.
Who's up, Stotty?
Yeah, this guy's a clown.
Well, he's gonna hit a home run now. Anyway,
I like Scott.
I thought I remembered that you did. Thought you did. So
He's
Boone's still my man.
yeah, Bomer's he's still out, but I'm hoping he'll be back about the middle of next week.
He's a bum.
Hoping for the Bomer.
Brandon's the man, baby.
Brandon Marsh. Clem's the man.
I'm telling you, I like her.
Cody Clemens.
It's hot, cold.
Well, he's a bench player.
He's a
You
bench
can't
player.
expect that to be. I say that's rough. People always say that. Like, how would you like to come off the bench every 5 or 6 games and ask to get a hit but nah, he's all right. He's okay.
Now, how many can they?
I mean, I know he does play a little more lately. Yes.
If they send him down again, how many more times can they send him down? I don't know how that works.
Look, there's what's her name? Sorry.
You'll have to explain.
Taryn Hatcher. Let me get her on the show.
All right,
That'd be great.
let's try it.
There's Buddy Kennedy. Ryan was saying something. He's from Millville.
Oh, really?
They were Trout. It's Ryan because he ain't no Trout. I'm like, well, no kidding. Ain't nobody no Trout. But
Shit, by the time we're able,
he got a walk last night. Got on base. He's just getting the experience of being up here in the bigs. Who's that? There's your lip.
There's Lip.
There's old wet hair.
BM.
That's nice. Call him that.
That's what I call him. BM.
Well, smack one out.
Here it is, right here.
I ain't gonna do it that way.
Got hit in the air, not off the ground yet. Lip.
Anywho, well, I'm sure the one will say, and Keith says, but anyway, a lot on the show. I do. Anyway. Well, there's a good rip, though, right up the
Base hit.
middle. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it.
Let's go.
Team got to start hitting. That's what you do. Got to start somewhere, bub.
Thomas's team hasn't won a game yet this year at softball,
No?
and they were down by 1 run. It was 7-6. So they got a couple people got on base, and then all hell broke loose. They got out and dropped the game 14-6. 7 unanswered points, man. Runs.
Points.
Holy shit.
For those that are friends and watching and whatever, we are in a fantasy football league. I did win my first week. Wayno would have won if they took if the field goals didn't count. Man, we got to do something with that. You ended up winning.
Going to change all the plates.
Yeah, he had all that It's just going to change it. I still won. You were taking it away. It didn't matter. Is this Cody? Oh boy, this ain't good. Clem popped up. Popped up foul territory.
You called in, Sharon. It's
Oh.
your time.
Yeah.
Say what?
It's your time.
My time?
Yeah, you called in. Time's yours.
Ask us. Time's yours. Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah. Got
I know.
tab on.
Time's yours.
Real fanatic.
Oh my God. Me too. I'm rooting for the fanatic. Time's yours.
Rojas has been playing pretty good.
Yeah, except for that ball he should have caught.
Right.
Yeah, and if you listen to the after when Ricky Vitalico said, I got to tell you, people, he did not need to jump up to get that ball. That ball wasn't going out of the park. And look at that hit by Rojas. Oh man, that was a good. Oh, he could have made it. Look, he's going to make it.
BM, baby.
Is he on?
Oh my God.
This hand. Oh my gosh, he made it to third. Wow, talk about excitement.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ricky Metallica said that yes, he did. He think that he could have backed up to the fence, caught the ball, but when he leaped, his arm went back over the wall and came down on the wall, and the ball fell out because he didn't have a real good squeeze on it.
Yeah.
That was a nice hit right there, though. So enough about last night. Like I said, he felt terrible about it. I know he did.
He was so
He was because he had it in his glove, but they hit that top of the fence and boom.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's still a great player. He's playing really good. He's learning a lot. He's young. He's got a long way to go. But I'll tell you what, he's came a long way since the beginning of the year. And
Yeah.
I like Stubb too.
yeah, Stubby's good. Stubby's a scrapper. He's a good
turd.
backup catcher. Jeez, you are just giving everybody the chance.
He got pretty beat up the other night.
Good. Hope he gets his ass kicked again.
Yeah, he's wound up. This kid of yours is wound up. I'm telling you.
Who's this?
Did
Bob?
you hear us well or not?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Well, straighten up. You're tired of repeating yourself.
Who the hell Stubbs?
Stubby, backup catcher. Have Stubber. Ain't doing too good back to 11.
He's only batting 211. He's a bum.
He's worse than Schwarber right now. Ah, he's out. That's it for that one.
Hey, is Realmuto?
I thought he was, yes.
Who?
Real Muto.
Oh,
JT. But what was it? Was it the frick was the injury?
his feelings got
Right.
hurt.
I don't know.
What is Remuto's injury?
I thought they were just giving him a rush the other night, but now I don't know.
Monday for the third straight game after fouling a ball off his left knee in his second at bat Friday night in Miami.
His left
He was
knee.
diagnosed with a left knee contusion and has
Realmuto's day to day.
He's got a left knee contusion. And he's dealing with swelling.
September 13th. He's Boone and Realmuto are set to come back on the 13th.
Well, that's what I said. I said next week. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm over this. Hopefully that we can get rid of that.
You gonna watch Trump kick ass in the debate?
Yep. Go watch him make a double S out of himself.
I don't think he will. I think he's going to surprise you. Well, they're both natural.
Yeah, right.
How many lies is she going to tell? She ain't told the truth either, so I don't want to hear that.
No,
I don't want that. Yeah, I know.
Our border's really secure.
Yeah, I know.
The border's real secure.
I bet I can find more people that want him to be president than her right now. As if you want her to be president, you like what Biden did, and Biden hasn't done shit.
depends on where you live.
No, well, we live in the same place you do, just in a different area. Nah, I don't want her in office.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't want him either.
Female Biden.
I'm not voting for any of them.
Yeah,
but
you
I think
are.
they're both terms.
Yeah, you are. I'll
Yeah.
vote for that's not living the past. Like there's another one, living in the past. What good is that? All right, that happened. It was bad. I'm not condoning it, but whatever. But he did a lot for the economy before that crap went on. Anybody would have done bad in the pandemic. So I don't that you guys always make it sound like whatever he did.
Oh,
Well, I'm back to this.
that's
Wayne is cracking up.
interest like that. We get away with that. If he had done away with that, we wouldn't have been in the situation we were with thousands of people dying.
Well, I hope whoever gets in there is who you want and does what you want for him. Let's put it that way. So let's move on from the political scene because we're going to disagree regardless. So we might as well move on. We're not going to part with. Well, we don't have a whole hell of a lot. I don't know what we have. I don't know anybody that I talk to can tell you what we have. We don't have a. It just went down. Good time for it to go down right before election, too. Imagine that. Isn't that funny how that happened? Been up the entire time, and now we're getting closer to election, and it goes down. Everybody's like, "Well, we got gas at $2.99."
That goes down is because they make people live in the winter than they do in the summer because of the octane level.
I don't want to talk to my kids about what's going on in this world because they'll chew your ass up about what you're saying about Trump or whatever. So
Wow.
we're not going into that. I'm not doing this. Is not a debate. So I don't want to debate because you're gonna look. You got who you. I got who I fit. No. We talk about anything. We always said that, but. It's just not. It's not. We're not going to win this thing. It's not, and it's not a win thing. I got who I feel like does good things. You got who you do. It's fine. It's what it is. What it is. I'm a little easier going than that. I'm not here to argue and all that kind of crap. But
Wow.
you know.
Wow.
Wow. I thought I did that one good, and I'm getting wow.
Well, it's not about
Wow.
the game.
Wow. No, you talking about the game or me?
The game.
So,
Me too now. Wow.
so when do you go to Saratoga again?
Next year.
Next year?
Saratoga's done until next year.
When next year?
July.
What's when the normal year, right?
Next
Yeah.
July.
Mm-hmm.
And then in August.
Oh, you just came back, what, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago yeah. Yeah. I came home with COVID.
Yeah.
I think I got it again.
Thank Trump for that.
We had booster shots on June 7th. And we ended up with COVID.
I haven't had a booster yet.
Me neither. Shows you how good that was. Man, they are spanking the crap out of him. What the frick's going on?
Tampa Bay is
Man.
knocking the doo-doo out of these balls.
Yeah, really. Come on, Ranger. Hell are we doing there, mister?
Good Lord.
All with 2 outs, too. Jeez, ew, everything's with 2 outs.
Okay, guys, listen, I got a call coming in here.
Okie
All
dokie.
right.
Well, good hearing from you.
All right,
Talk to you.
All right.
Have a good show.
Yeah, love you. Talk to you later.
Love you.
All right,
you
love you
too.
too. Bye.
Yeah, that was my mom
And getting into
Stepdad
it with,
Jimmy.
with Trump. And obviously, they don't like Trump. So.
and I do that just
Oh, here
to
we
stir
go.
the pot.
Papa, finally. get out of this inning, right? Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
I like to stir the pot with that. It's
Wayno,
very
he
easy.
does stir the pot because they don't like to hear the word Trump.
Trump,
And,
Trump, 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 Trump.
and I didn't want to get into a big, we're not here for that.
Nah,
Well, we're here to discuss if you have, but
that was good. I was enjoying it.
we had our debate, me versus Kamala, the Kamala lovers. Well, I don't know that they like her either, right? I mean, have they said they were, I don't, she didn't really say, but it's all good.
I think they're leaning more towards her, though.
Well, I'm sure that they would, yes, if they have to pick, but I don't know. Well, maybe we should talk lightly about how you feel.
We're still hands up.
Well, I don't know about hands up. I think
All I know is I want whoever's going to put more money in this thing.
That's true.
More money in here makes my family happier.
And less and bring
And right now, there ain't
no
no money in it.
and bring down the grocery prices and stuff like that. Because I think food prices are way up
They are.
for everybody, in every area, not just us. But gasoline has dropped down. Yes, it has came down a little bit and leveled and stayed, but
And it's the same
but I think what
every election year.
right.
Every election year, the stuff
Yep.
comes down.
Yep. Towards the election, who's bringing it down? What can you count on from them after the election? So we'll see. I'm not the biggest of political. Do I follow and do I know what they say? Yeah, I hear what they. But like, Debbie's right. Is he lying when he's talks? I don't know. I don't want to say that it is. Is she saying stuff that she does and doesn't and won't do, or
They are. She's a
that happen? And then
she's a
after they get in
politician.
office, how
All
right.
politicians lie. They're a bunch of
Right. I
ass
mean,
clowns.
it just happens that way. You're lied to, and for them to get in office, you don't think they're going to say stuff that they have to say stuff that sometimes they won't do
Right.
to get themselves elected. But I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do that. You can count on me for this, and I'm working for the middle class to get. Nobody's been done anything for the middle class except I still think when he was in office that Trump did do a lot for us that way, for as far as cost of economy and stuff. I just need more support people when they when I'm yapping.
No, I didn't have any new wars.
No,
The 4 years he was in, no new wars, not the old ones, new ones.
right. I got you.
But and that's not.
And there again, we're bringing up January 6th. Yeah, that was a bad day.
That was a bad.
That was a bad. I'm not dumb to say, well, that should have never happened. That was not good. What happened?
Right. That was horrible.
And he didn't do a very good job with that. The way he handled that. No.
Right.
I still don't blame COVID on him though, 100% of this. Like Sharon wanted to say, well, he's responsible for COVID and how things went for the COVID years, and that there are some things in there I think he dropped the ball with, but I don't think it's 100% Trump's fault during COVID time, during that. So, but I'm not enough of a politician to do any of that kind of reasoning with people, or so that's why I didn't want to argue.
I just think it's funny that when Obama was president, he was talking about a pandemic happening, and then boom, we have one.
Yeah.
So he knew about it.
True. Weird.
If he talked about it, he knew about it.
You wonder how that. It's why I say when things are orchestrated, when people talk about things and things happen, it just I'm a firm believer that was. Well, I snapped through. Just got back. I'm a firm believer that things were put out at times for a reason to have. So, like the germ could have been put somewhere and then done something for COVID to take place, and all these medicines come out. All this money's made for certain things. I mean, it does make it rough on those that are involved and get it. The COVID. I mean, did
he get back?
Yeah, he did. According to the umpire, did. But we'll see. We'll see with this election what happens, what goes down. Like I said, the debate.
I am interested to see.
The debate is on tonight at 9:00 for those that want to view it.
on every freaking channel you can find.
So it'll be interesting to see. They're
Yeah.
not allowed to. So what are they doing? They said something about the other candidate is not allowed to interrupt.
Yeah, I think they're
talk.
going to have already
They're
have
going to
the
have them
mic
muted.
shut off.
Yeah, they're muting them so they can't be saying something, which is good. You
Yeah.
can't. That business of talking, when somebody's trying to debate, is stupid. Nobody wants to hear. You have your moment and talk. You have the other one has a moment. Don't try to overtalk the other one. And well, that's ridiculous. He'll be shaking his head or she'll be shaking her head laughing. Just wait till your turn and do your debate when you get the floor. And hopefully you got something good to say that makes sense, and don't be bashing the other one. So it's for that. They're still going to be able to talk after their mic's back on, but it's their turn. Oh, Turner home runs. Look, there it is. This already said. I looked at my phone and said Turner homered. This is way ahead of us. Good. Two-run shot. He was due. That was a sweet swing too.
We're sitting there
If
talking.
anybody's watching.
We're sitting there talking about the game. These people already know.
Look, I looked over here back on my sports thing here. It said Turner homer. He was still at the plate. He hadn't even swung yet. It said Turner hit a home run.
That's the only thing I don't like about the streaming services. And stuff like
here
that.
it is. Though. Watch this swing. Look, that's sweet.
Well, you're not streaming. You're
No, I'm just live Comcast.
Yeah.
But that just means that's behind. There's times when I'm talking to my son on the phone or texting, and I'm like, I'll say something, and he'll go, "Don't be saying anything too much. You're like 15 seconds ahead of me."
Yeah, it's like
So so even where I'm at, he's on the same. It just depends on your hook, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know how all that works either.
down.
Why I'm ahead of Chris sometimes. Either I'm ahead of Chris or Chris is ahead of me when we're watching football. So I'm not sure.
You're
Ahead of you,
ahead of me all the time.
so I might be ahead of him too. But he says something about, I haven't seen that yet or something like that. But see that 26 home runs that he's got? It's been like that for over a month. It hasn't moved for a month. No way. That's why I thought that one last night was. I wish he'd bash one here just to get his swing back. And now look where that pitch was, and he swung at it.
Yeah.
It dropped way before the plate. Well, on the plate, not before it, but along. Well, anyway, stop saying anyway, will you? Anywho, folks, we have touched on quite a few things here tonight. We've had our Kamala Harris, Donald Trump debate with Sharon Tate. I'm Sharon and Jimmy from. We love them. They're good people.
Stand up double.
All right, Hart. Just keep hitting the ball anywhere. I mean, I'd love to see you start hitting the homers, but when you can start hitting the balls the opposite field and getting the hits, there's an outside pitch, and he just reached out and got a hit. So it was out of the strike zone. Make things happen, get a little positive, get fired up again. He needs to get back into the swing of things, but hopefully the home runs will come because we are going to need his bat come playoff time.
Yep.
For sure. I mean, seriously, Cassie, here's your boy. Which you're right, he has been doing good for the last few weeks. He's really turned himself around. Hit a liner, but it was right to the shortstop. Great hit, though. I mean, obviously, I should say great swing. Didn't get a hit, but he really gave it a good smack. Shortstop just was right place at the right time. Stotty's up here. That's who your mom likes.
Yes.
Sharon likes him. She likes him and Alec Bone the best, I think.
Yes.
That's cool. I like Stott.
No,
I like all my Phillies, but he's good.
I like.
He's lost his swing a little bit too. He was a lot better, hotter in the beginning of the season, and then he cooled off, and he hasn't back yet. The swing would be nice for him to get it back up once again before the playoff. I hope everybody gets their swing going before the playoffs because it's going to be huge. We're going to need the key hits. We're going to need the clutch hits. We can't be stranding players on base as much as we do. We leave a lot of people on base. This team leaves a lot of people. leaving runners in scoring position and not getting them home. And that little go foul, go foul, go foul. All right. So got to get it together. This team has the potential. They got to get healthy.
He's had one home run in his last 30 games.
Yeah, 30 games.
Am I reading that right? Last 30 games.
Yeah, 30
One
games
home run.
ago, he got a home. One home run.
Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I was reading.
No, that's a correct stat. But that 26 has been on that when he comes up on that screen for a long time. So whenever that 26 home run was that's the last one he hit. Obviously.
That's what I was trying to find out the
That
exact
sounds good.
day, but I couldn't. No, it's coming.
You would have to go back. I don't know how you'd have to go back to stats for maybe go back 30 games and see if that was the game that he hit it. Somehow you'd have to find the schedule, go back 30 games, tap on the game of the schedule of that, and see if he hit a home run that day. Because I don't think he's hit it within the last 30 games. I think it was 30 games ago. Stoddy. Stupid little bouncing. Well, it's only 2 out. Harp's at third. Be nice to get him in. Somebody get a base hit. Is Clemens up? He got one last night. I'd like keep these runs going while you can.
Yeah.
Is that no? That's Marsh. Well, he get a hit too. He did. He got a hit the last time up.
Come on, Marsh.
Marsh, you get a single right up the middle again. That's perfect. Just get a base hit.
Do you want to keep going or you want to cut off early?
Oh, yeah, we can cut off. We can end. I mean, we've chatted a little bit about everything. We did good for our first night back. But folks, next week we will be on Monday night at 6:30 unless something happens or something comes out. We can't control those kind of things sometimes.
But we're going to
Sometimes
try.
it's work, sometimes it's not. But we're going to try Monday nights during football season.
Yeah.
We can't do Sundays. Wayno's got his thing at the school that he's got to do on Sundays. So he's there. This doesn't. The time he's there was when we would be on the air.
Yeah.
So it's not good. We're not doing after the game starts Sunday because we all either want to be watching football or whatever, and we're not doing that. So Monday night will actually be before Monday night game, just like this, 6:30 to whatever. But that's cool. We can talk about Monday night's game. We can talk about all the games on Sunday that played. And that's good. I mean, there's never going to be a perfect day. It may be a perfect day for whoever wants it to be that way. But like I said, since we're not paid for it, we got to go when we can go.
Yeah.
So I'd love to do it. If we made a ton of money and didn't have to go to work, man, we'd pick the best day of the week to make this work and everything. But it doesn't work that way.
Definitely be a morning show.
Yeah, it'd be nice to do it. No, either. I don't know. It would be hard. Would do like when's the Kelsey brothers doing?
Yeah, it would have to be because if we were getting paid for
I don't
doing
see
this,
you anywhere on YouTube. Everybody can't find it. What the hell happened?
they got just log in their account and go to the Dob And Wayno Show. Go to the Dob And Wayno Show.
Lord, I'm over this. I just don't understand. A little late now. We're going off the air.
So go to YouTube like I did. This is YouTube. Go up here. Dob And Wayno Show. Yeah. Type in the Dob And Wayno Show. Then you go like how that says right there. That's all. Hang on.
That's what I
But you
said.
see
That's
it?
what he's got.
So you got these are latest from the Dob And Wayno Show. So these aren't live. So you click on this where it says Dob And Wayno Show. Go live. And it's right there.
It's hard to explain it. I mean, you can't explain it to people like this. I'd have to be with him or
Oh, we can always go back to Facebook Live, but if you do that, then you gotta worry about saving
we just
it
got to
and
get these
posting it back.
people on the track of where I want to be on YouTube. It's
No, I do too.
I don't know what he's doing or what he ain't doing. And half the time it's mechanic. Well, Sharon got us on there, so she
Yeah.
had to do something right. She found it. I don't know what he's doing. I'm just
So, well, we're gonna wrap it up this week.
yeah,
and,
we're wrapping it up. Wayno's got to get scooting, and we got things to prepare for tomorrow. So
Yeah, I don't even want to go tomorrow. Call out.
you may either.
Send us some money so we can call out. All right. Talk to y'all later.
All right, everybody. Good show. Good being back. Talk to you later. Go
Peace.
Phils. Go Eagles. Go fantasy football. On the first week.
Whatever, man.
All right. See you next
All right.
week.
Next week.